Hello everybody and welcome back to Kleinseelheim. And if my voice doesn't crack and I about choke, we're gonna harvest field 8 and hopefully start buying some of our land that we need. Because we need some land, and we're also going to get the first part of the Slowbee pack that we need, the one that actually builds the hives. So this should be all ready to go. It should be fully fertilized as far as we can make it with the equipment that we have. It is. It's not the full, it's the second stage, but you know what? We did good. You know, first time around, we have a very low number of animals. You know, we didn't do bad. So I can be just absolutely tickled to death that we've actually accomplished something. And, you know, we're going to make some money today. Hopefully enough. We're going to need a little bit. We're going to have to buy one of the fields. So, that needs to be a thing. And so, hopefully everybody's weekend's going quite well. Mine has been slow and cold, as normal. I've yet to see 60 degrees in, like, 9 months. That ain't been 9 months. It's been a while. Been since September, I think, was the last time I saw warm weather. So, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a minute. Got a little bit of that cabin fever going on. Might be going a little bit crazy. Well, I mean, I was crazy before, but you know what? Sometimes craziness just works. So, in order to do the bees, we're going to have to do a little bit of log cutting. Which, you know, I'm okay with. I don't have a problem with doing forestry on this map, but if we're going to do it, then we're going to do it in a eco-friendly way because we are apparently hippies on this map and trying to save the world. So that means whatever we cut down, we'll do like we did on... Oh, what map was that? It was just there. Like, we literally just left. Upton Farm. And whatever we cut down, we will replant. Hopefully we can find some dead trees. I haven't seen any yet. So I guess we'll be cutting down some of the live ones, but you know, it's okay. It'll be fine. So far though, this is pretty productive. We haven't even done a lap. We've done up and down. And we're at 1,400 liters probably by the end of this headland. You know, that's not horrible at all. So hopefully we make enough to buy field 22. That is my plan for the day. I'd like to buy field 22 without taking out a loan. If we have to take out a loan, then it is fine as well. I want to buy it today because it is ready to harvest. And you know, while it's ready to harvest, why not buy it and try to make back that money? You know, we did take care of it a couple times, so it is more productive than it could have been. So we'll make back a good chunk. What I'm hoping to do is if we buy it, you know, if we have to take out a small loan, we can pay off the loan as soon as we buy it and harvest it. You know what I'm saying? So if we have to borrow like 10 grand, hopefully we get $10,000 from the field. Because we still got to buy other equipment and all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. So it is going to be a small little, you know, adventure. I do like this harvester. I just wish the header fit the header trailer. That's kind of annoying to me. But I tried it with the stock one and the... Is it a Sammy? Or Simpo. It might be a Simpo. Whatever the smallest one is, and it gets stuck as well. So I don't know, you know, what the deal is there. Maybe it's with the MR mod. They're, you know, set down too low with the MR mod. I couldn't tell you really. Now, because we are harvesting this, and it is putting down some of the remnants, they'll be cultivated back in, and that's one stage of fertilization. So that's always a plus. So then we'll do the first stage of fertilization, right? And while we're doing that, we will plant the what is it called? OSR. God, I can't remember anything today. I'm so sorry. I feel like a horrible, horrible person. We'll plant the OSR. The OSR will then get rolled in after it's been coated with one layer of either compost slurry or what have you, and then that should be our third stage. So I did get my wheel fixed. It was just a small motor problem. It wasn't anything, you know, huge. The little electric motor that goes in there had just burned out. So take it out, solder in a couple new wires, put it back together. Whoop-de-doo, here we go. Things like that are decently easy to repair, so yeah. We got her going again. It's still loud, it's still kind of clunky. I want to get a new one. Hopefully I start working again this week and I'll be able to, within about a month, buy one I've been really looking at. It is still by Fantech, but it is a brushless deal. Now, none of these fields will ever be perfectly cut. Oh, easy, or not cut, not perfectly cut. They won't be perfectly fertilized. I mean, there's going to be missing bits. So, like this coverage, whenever we turn, the coverage stops. You know, that's like a missed deal. But what do you do? You know, it's just how it is. But it is better than nothing. And you know, whenever you move on to the larger equipment, sometimes it's a little bit different. The swath path isn't as wide as the header. Like if we were to play with the Doris Midwest headers, they're 60 foot. They're huge. They have to have supporting wheels as the thing goes along. The swath is as wide as the header, so you get a little bit of discrepancy there. But for little small farms like ours, sorry, my phone is going absolutely nuts. Gotta mute the phone. Sometimes they like to go off. And you know, nobody ever wanted to talk to you. Ever. Nobody ever wants to talk to you. Like, throughout the day. You could be doing nothing all day long. You know, I could be locked up in my room, just kind of hanging out, watching a video. Nobody ever want to talk to me. The minute the little record light comes on my computer, you know, I sit down, I plan everything out, the phone will ring. So we should make a good deal from this. I can't remember what the sell price is right now, but it's a pretty good chunk. Okay, so we're pretty well full here. I'm going to turn this around. I'm not going to start the worker just yet, but we're going to use the case and do a little bit of carting over to whatever the highest sell point is. So hopefully we can get a little bit of cash going right away. Go ahead and shut it down. And we'll hop in the case. I'll be completely honest, we're going to wash the case first because it's quite disgusting. And you know, can't be having dirty equipment. Well, not like this. You know, we haven't really done enough for it to be as nasty as what it is, so. And we're going out into the town. You know, gotta look good. For as much as what we pay for a tractor, you can't be just having something nasty. You know what I mean? So if the price is good on canola, let's double check. Price is absolute garbage on canola, but it's $1,000 a liter at Baywa. And you know what? Let's do a quick ring around the rosy and see if we have any in storage. I can't remember what all we have in storage, but if we have some, then I'd like to go ahead and sell it all. I know we've got some crops in storage, and they are pretty much our buffer in case anything bad happens, but right now we're trying to buy some fields, so. Money, money, money. Nope. 5,000 liters. Is there a good price on soybeans? 1,700. That's going down fast, though. Let's take advantage of that. That's a decent price. I don't really need the front loader here, do I? Oh well. It'll be fine. And now that was the Rifen. Is that right? I don't know how to say that. It's this one. Yeah, so let's hurry up and head over there before the price just bottoms out on us. We're making some money. We'll do the soybean thing later. I promise. I'll plant soybeans and we'll do the thing. 13,000. That was worth it. Sorry, soybean plant. Now I'm also looking at a different pedal setup than what I've had in the past. They're hanging pedals, and like the ones I'm using right now are kind of like what you'd find in an old God, I can't talk. An old Volkswagen Beetle. You know how like they're floor mounted? I hate those. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Anything I get into, I absolutely hate it. Peterbilts are like that too. Can't stand driving a Peterbilt because the pedals are on the floor and I'm a big baby. So, oh, its feed is so slow. Can lower this down. I think the working 6, right? Like 5.5. I should have set the worker to 6 or 5, one of the two, and we would have been a lot better off. Now, hopefully, where was the price for this? Weiwa or whatever it was, right? Weiwa, 1,090, and that's the one by field 22. Jeez, what a rough track. I'm really interested to see what they do with FS19. If you watch I think it was the 10-year celebration, that video on the Farming Simulator YouTube, like the one by Giants themselves, when you get to the very last one and it's like talking about, you know, what will we do in the next 10 years, where we're looking at the skybox, those are the new 3D clouds that they've been talking about that are up in the sky, and they look absolutely amazing. So you won't have like a static skybox like what we have right now. It'll be dynamic, which is a nice touch, because, you know, the environment that you play in one of these games is a very, very big part of it. Know what I'm trying to say? It's like whenever you want to sit down and do something, I think having a very good environment to do it in is, you know, like 95% of the game. Which is why I pick and choose what maps I play. We made $7,000 there. That's not bad. We'll make 14,000 off of that one field. Will that pay for all the compost? We bought, what, $20,000 in fuel, right? Yeah, $20,000 in fuel 4 days ago. Hopefully that field pays for that fuel cost, because we fertilized 2 fields with that, so fingers crossed, maybe, hopefully. But we're going to be damn close to what we need to make today, so I'm tickled pink. Okay, so you may be asking why we're down here by the composter. Well, this is where I want to set up for our bee hive production thing. So what we're going to do is, because I don't, like I said in the last video, I don't think that we should be responsible for this guy and him making his money selling us beehives. I think that, you know, that's something that he should have to worry about. So we're going to go ahead and build the beehive placement on government funds. See how it's $45,000? It's going to cost us $12 today. Okay, that's just how it is. So let's go ahead and place this guy easily accessible to both sides of it, okay? Because it makes planks. So, yeah. Okay, there we go. That takes care of that. And if we go back into here and turn our government money off, look there. So, if you haven't used this before, you bring wood to here, then you toss it into here, okay? So you don't actually like unload it into a trigger. You have to basically walk it in here, and then it'll pop out planks. And the planks get tossed here and along the side here. Okay, and this little guy, he'll go to work making the beehives. And they'll get produced here. Now, I know that seems like something that we should have to do, you know, work towards that. But, you know, to me, it's like that guy is his own business. Why am I buying him a place to work, you know? So we're just going to role play that the government stepped in to help. We need $42,000 for this today. So we're $9,000 off. Not shabby at all. Hopefully, I didn't turn on the glance mod in this one, did I? Dang. Well, we don't really need it. We're not, you know, heavy worker like we are on Terra Italica. So that is a-okay. But yeah, we're going to buy field 22. 22 is going to be my little project, like I told you all before, and it will be to where we house the store selling point for the bees themselves. So that is always nice. That lady is back. She was gone the other day. That's very odd. I don't know what side of the road I'm supposed to be driving on. There's no traffic, so I'm just kind of like chilling, okay? Now, did we get them on a good side where they can unload? Yes, we did. They're almost done. That's good. Got almost 3,000 liters, so we'll wait for this guy to go around one more again, and then hopefully they'll be done. Or we've got almost 4,000 liters. God, I can't speak today, now can I? Okay, we got 4,255 liters. I don't think that that's going to be enough, but it's going to be close. So let's go sell it, and then we'll find out. And if we have to, we got to take out a loan. At that point to where, you know, that's fine as long as we can pay it back. We will always pay back our loans on these maps before we go anywhere else. Okay, we're going to borrow 10 grand here. Not a big deal. And we're going to buy this field. Yes, we will. $42,000. That leaves us with $6,280. And I'm going to bring the harvester over. Okay, so I have this on... I'm stuck mode. What? There we go. That's weird. Yeah, we should be hopefully spraying. Yes. We're not going to do the straw. I mean, I could, but I don't think we need it right now. And the extra fertilization step for this, for our small thing, is going to be very, very nice to have. So it's not something I'm particularly worried about, is making the bales. We have that trailer full of bales. I know I could, you know, take them and sell them. That's not, you know, an issue either. But I think for right now we'll skip that. Possibly on one of the next fields or something we'll do a little bit more bale work. We need to do some silage bales, but all I have is a square baler, and the only, if I had the coon pack, it wouldn't be a problem. There's a square bale wrapper in the coon pack, but I don't have that. So my only choice is mods, and there's not one on the mod hub that everybody can use. That's the main reason. Everything I use is based on the in-game mod hub. That way, you know, somebody can just look at what we're doing and go, oh, I want to do that. And all they have to do is go on the in-game one. Oh, we've got the Massey 300 series pack. We've got the TC90 combine. We've got the Case IH with the IC controls. You know, things like that I think are more important, for me at least, than having everything all together. Now, there are some, you know, like the Terra Italica map, it may have some outside mods in it. I'm not, you know, 100% sure yet, but I don't really trust a lot of the mod sites. There's so many mods that are just stolen and then retextures of, you know, somebody else's hard work, and that has always annoyed me. So that's why I kind of try to avoid them when they're gone through Giants for the in-game mods. You know, they have to verify that they made the model, who made the textures, who done the IC work, who done this. You know, they have to have that credit. They have to talk to these people. You know, so there's no like stolen mods and a bunch of other weird things, which I don't agree with it. You know, it's yeah, I just don't. I don't think anybody should be entitled to anybody else's work. It's not the way I was brought up. So that is the way I think. We're already at 2,000 liters here. If we get, you know, I don't know how much we're going to get per hectare. We only work on 1/2 a hectare, so if we get 9,000, 10,000 liters out of this, that'd be great. That should pay back our loan, I would think. And we're harvesting wheat, but there's a great demand for barley. Wunderbar. And that made us miss a spot. Dang it. Just had to empty out the first tank. So that was 6,800, right? Somewhere around there. It wasn't completely full, but it was close enough. I don't think there's 4,000 liters left in here, but you never know. We'll hit a really productive spot or something. That's a lie. It's not going to happen. Alright, there it is. That's done. Go ahead and put our pipe out and we'll toss this into the trailer. You know, I didn't realize that I bought the trailer the same color as the combine. I just thought yellow would be something that stood out a little bit. So we are done with the harvester for today, but we have one last thing to do in this field once I move the tractor. So if we go into our placeables again, we should have the slow sell, which we're going to do the same thing that we done before. This is government funds. Sorry if that seems like cheating. Trust me, I don't want this to be a slog trying to get everything. So we need enough room to get in behind our field. Or not in behind the field, in behind the point. Because the sell point is actually in the back. And enough room to drive around. So probably right there. And what we'll do is we're going to come in with the ground modification tool and just concrete this in, make it look nice and neat. That way we can drive around here. This is a sell point. And then we can move on. You know, no big deal. Not a big deal. We'll make it look good. I promise it'll look good. So let's go top off this trailer with some of the wheat that we have in the silo. You know, it's funny, that thing for barley hit today, but our barley harvest won't be done until tomorrow. Ain't that some BS? That's just my kind of timing, I guess. So yeah, we're doing good. We're doing pretty decent. We're not in debt yet. Keyword to that is yet. And how much did we make off that one field? Today we have $25,000 off of field 8, and field 8 is 0.62 hectares, I think. How much is that worth? Ooh. Compost. Ooh. Huh. That's a lot of money. But that's also all our compost, which we can make more of. I've got like 32,000 liters left. No. Should not do that. I have 15,000 liters. We can make 15 grand, right? No. We're not going to do that. So where's this selling high at? The AG place. So almost $1,000 per liter. So we'll be able to pay back our loan all in one day. We done good. We've bought a field, paid off our loan, all in one foul swoop. All right, let's go ahead and pay that back. There we go. And now we have $8,425. I think we done good today. I think we've done quite well for a day's work. Well, half a day's work, actually. I'll just need to bring all the equipment back to the farm. Wonderful. And what we'll do for the next episode is actually start preparing field 8 again. And I don't know what I want to put down in there. I guess soybeans. Let's do soybeans. I know I was going to do like this rotation, but let's not plant everything twice. Let's just do it once. So we'll go with some soybeans. And I think that that's going to be pretty good, because then we can do the soybean plant, which I think is pretty interesting. I've never done it before. It's called soy milk. God, soy milk. Soy milk is soy milk. I promise, it's soy milk. So that is what our plan for the next episode would be. We're not going to pass today. We're, only a few hours into the day. And I think that that's going to be a good plan for us. So we have field 22. We can start, we'll have a worker start field 8 with the application of, what do we call it there? OSR. And that'll roll in, so we'll have one field fertilized state there. So that'll do us pretty good. And yeah, I think that's how we'll start tomorrow. And we'll probably also have to do a little harvest too. Maybe I'll break my rule and have 2 workers going for something besides a time lapse. That way we can get some more stuff done. Because all we've done really is field work up to this point, and there's a bunch of other things I want to do. So yeah, we'll concentrate on that in the next episode. So hopefully everybody enjoyed today's, and we will see you in the next one.